You're listening to the Ecosystem Approach show. I'm Jason.
And I'm Patricia. Tune in every Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific Time and 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Transformation Talk Radio.
We discovered that human potential is severely limited when you program humans like a machine, which is standard practice today for self-improvement.
The Ecosystem Approach teaches you how to uncover your infinite potential by using natural methods that are truly revolutionary. Join us now for the Ecosystem Approach show. Welcome to the Ecosystem Approach Spa Show. Today we're going to do a subtle energy spa treatment. Sometimes you just need a break and to feel better now. Most things that make you feel better now, well, they have a price to pay. But our spa treatment has no side effects or a price that you have to pay later. We're even going to show you how to do an energy facial. You want to feel better now? Stay tuned. We are married intuitives with over 20 years experience who created the Ecosystem Approach for you. This is much different because we see human beings as ecosystems that need to be restored. That's that facial thing we're talking about, instead of programmed. We show you how to take an energy approach for internal discovery that is rational, practical, and useful for everyday life. By the way, everyone, I want you all to know I'm really excited to do this show today because I have shown this method, I should say it that way, to others, and they absolutely love it because it's so simple. So, Jason, tell the audience why we're doing spa show today.
Well, a little backstory for today, okay? You know, for the last week and a half, probably longer.
Actually, 3.
Yes, so it's been a long time. You know, Mom has she had shingles. You know, so if you haven't been listening every week, you know, we take care of my 92-year-old mother.
Right.
She has dementia. She can't hear.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Actually legally deaf.
She's deaf. She uses a cochlear implant, so you can have basic conversation, but it's really difficult.
Right.
And so she's had uncontrollable diarrhea
For a week and a half.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And it's not only during the day, it's at night.
It's been a challenge.
And she tries to take care of it herself, but she has
you
no
gotta give her credit for that.
No capacity to do that. You know, it's like a little kid who says they're going to make dinner, and all of a sudden there's all this chaos in the kitchen, but there's no dinner made. So
yes, exactly.
You know, and when you that's for food. If you took it from the other end, you know, it just makes it way more messy. So it was really stressful especially for this one, and it's oh my gosh, we've been just.
Well, first up, we've lost major amounts of sleep, and I have to say, and I have lost my patience more than once.
You know, and it's
that I hate to even admit that. I'm sorry.
Well, it's the truth, and the truth is that even with the ecosystem approach, it doesn't mean that life doesn't happen
exactly,
and stuff doesn't happen.
But I'm so grateful for the ecosystem approach.
Well, and that's what we're going to do today in our show for the spa treatment.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes, I guess here's the first point about the spa treatment show. Okay, you can never change what happens.
Right.
If you're in a car accident, you know, mom has diarrhea, there may be a relationship problem, there may be money problems.
Sure.
There may be an illness or disease. You just got to diagnose it.
A housing problem.
Housing,
in other words,
yes.
What he's saying is that it's not, we're not talking about the specific problems. We're going to talk about how the ecosystem approach helps you deal with it.
Well, here's the key point. You can't change what's happening in your life, but you can change the energy around it.
Correct.
And a lot of times I see that there's people out there who have this negative energy, and they seem to always have this stuff happening.
Yes.
We seem to have it less so, but it still happens to us.
It still happens. Yeah. Life happens.
But when we change the energy, people struggle with this because, and if you're, and men you may get this intellectually. I suggest you don't ever say it to your wife when she's in the throes of stuff happening.
Of
Yeah,
cleaning up
yeah.
something he's trying to say.
Instead of say that
It's no big deal. Is that what you're going to say?
It's not that. It's not the diarrhea that's the problem. It's the energy around it.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. I would choose my words, on things like that. But I need to say this, and I know you have more to say, but I need to say this with the ecosystem approach. And changing the energy of a situation, meaning the anger, the hate, the fear, those kind of things, and the specifics of that. The most amazing thing happens is, yeah, you might be in the middle of cleaning up stuff. And we're using that as an example just because it has been so prevalent. But the other part of that is that the ecosystem approach helps you change the way or the perspective in which you're seeing a situation from.
Yes.
And that can make such a difference, and not only change the perspective, but it also helps you see, I can clean this up bigger, better, faster. I can take care of this hurt feeling bigger, better, faster if I use the ecosystem approach way.
And what we're trying to tell you today, and we're going to get to the spa stuff in just a minute, but you can't ever take a break from what's happening to you, but you can take a break from the energy of it.
Yes.
If you've got all this stuff going on that feels like, oh, I got to deal with this, I got to do this, and I got to deal with this. Well, take a break with us right now because we need it.
Yes, we do.
And we're going to share it with you.
Yes.
And so first we're going to tell you how to remove negative energy.
Yes.
And usually we do that at the end of the show, but I'm going to go into a little bit more detail.
Okay.
When we call it the clearing, it's removing negative energy. Other systems have used the word clearing.
Yes, they have.
Or clear, and this is different. So please pay attention. They're not universal. They're not the same thing. But your posture is not important. We have a lot of clients that come to us and they just compulsively want to be in some sort of reverent position, like a Om, the lotus position, whatever. That's not necessary. You can even slouch with this. Good posture is always positive.
Yes.
But you can stand up, you can sit, you can lie down, you can be walking.
Yes.
We even do clearing while we're doing something else.
Yes.
And sometimes we even do it while we're talking to someone, if we're trying to clear them while we're talking to them.
Yes.
That takes a little more practice, but it's also very possible.
Yes.
And when we do it, we use our imagination. So in your imagination, we say to eliminate, and we say barriers, veils, and illusions. We talk about specific emotions. Gather those specific emotions up all through your body, and then blow them into the processor.
And by the way, right here is the processor. We brought out the big picture today, and this big picture is Jason and I designed this, which was incredible.
Well, I think the backstory about that, I think it's really important, is that you painted it, and there's something about the painting that has Patricia's energy to it, that has an elegance about it that you wouldn't have otherwise. We're gonna, at some point we're gonna show you, we've got these little coffee mugs with a processor on it, and at some point we're gonna offer those for sale, but they're not for sale yet. But you can go to our website, theecosystemapproach.org, sign up for our free section, and there's all this content, among of which is a picture of the processor that you can download, print out, fold it in thirds, put it on your desk. A lot of people do that. They use it.
And in that it tells you what we say. I direct all my resources and all dimensions. It tells you right there. So
what the words are,
yes, and so you don't have to go, oh, what was it they said? That kind of thing.
So the other thing is that we process negative energy. That's so different. Now, with a lot of methods, in the beginning, we said, okay, you send it to the ends of the universe. Well, where's that? I don't know where that is. It's at wherever it is, it's going to build up because there's so much negative energy is going to build up. Send it into the earth. I'm not sure that's good.
No, don't do that. Don't do that at all. There's enough pollution there as it is.
No difference than just having a big garbage dump.
That's right.
So we process it. So what goes in the top, which gets processed, comes out the front, and it's neutral.
Yes.
It's very, very effective. So here we go. Before we run out of time, we talk too much, but we're going to start doing the clearing. But here we go. I direct all my resources in all dimensions to eliminate all the struggles and the stress and the overwhelm that all of us have right now.
Yes. You're going to pick it up and you're going to throw it into the process.
Using your imagination.
Use your imagination. Throw it into the top right here. Let it go all the way down and then get processed and come out the front being neutral energy.
And sometimes we have people say, well, I tried to put it in there, but in my imagination, I miss. Well, just clear missing the processor. In other words, clear the feeling that I'm not getting it where it's supposed to go.
Well, and that I'm not good enough, smart enough.
Yes.
And those are the specifics that we talk about, that kind of thing. And I've had people say, well, it's my energies. I've got way too much. And okay, so do it piece by piece if you want. Or make the processor bigger in your mind and throw the whole thing in there.
It's always unique to you.
Yes.
So we're going to do the key points and we'll continue to do some clearing in the next segment.
Here we go. Jason, what are the key points of this segment?
We can't ever take a break from our life, but we can change the energy. Yes. It's the energy of a situation, not the actual situation itself, that creates the problem. Identifying the energy of a situation allows you to name it and then remove the negative energy.
Yes.
And the ecosystem approach teaches you to identify and then remove the negative energy of any situation.
Correct. In the next segment, we're going to talk about how to do an energy facial. Okay. And how that's the most important part of looking youthful. And did I say that right? Yes. And looking youthful and removing wrinkles that you could ever do. The cosmetic companies, well, guess what? They're not going to like this. This is the Ecosystem Approach Show with Jason and Patricia, and you're listening to Transformation Talk Radio. This is the Ecosystem Approach Show with Jason, and I'm Patricia. And in this segment, we're going to talk about how to do an energy facial and how that's the most important part of looking youthful and removing wrinkles that you could ever do. The cosmetic companies, they're not going to like this. Wait, oh well. We're married intuitives with over 20 years experience who created the Ecosystem Approach for you. This is much different because we see human beings as ecosystems that need to be restored instead of programmed. We show you how to take an energy approach for internal discovery that is rational, practical, and useful for everyday life. Okay, Jason, tell the audience the most important part of looking youthful and attractive.
The main ingredient in beauty is the quality of positive energy, not the physical looks.
Correct.
Now, this is so contrary to what we're all taught.
Absolutely.
And
by the way, daily, if you watch TV.
And well, that's a great example.
Yes.
Because we see, we're watching, as if you've been listening for a while, you know that we watch the Hallmark Channel with Mom.
Well, because of Mom, there's not a lot of violence, and somebody with dementia can connect to that negative energy.
It's just happy, and it's perfect for her. So and so when we're watching the Hallmark Channel, we see that they're using more and more older actresses, and having love stories associated with them. And I want to say this without sounding condescending, but we see that there's a lot of older actresses that technically look good, but they don't. Their energy feels to us
doesn't feel good.
It doesn't, and what happens as you age is that the negative energy inside of you builds up. And
then you start wearing it on the outside. And by the way, hence, number one, wrinkles. That is one of the number one reasons we end up with wrinkles.
No matter all the positive skin routines, physical
how much
things,
moisturizer you use and how much money you spend on those products.
Health, hydration, all that stuff.
Yes.
You can't cover up the negative energy.
Yes.
That's huge.
Yes.
And now I'm going to say something that's going to embarrass my wife, and I know she doesn't realize I'm going to say
I have no idea.
We didn't script this very strongly, so I'm just going to say this, but we've been together for over 20 years now, and she gets more attractive and more attractive. Now, I know this is part of her emotional story was that her mother said, "Oh, you're not the pretty one. Your sister is."
That's correct.
Now, when I look at her sister now, and I know her sister doesn't listen
to the show.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, but there is no comparison, and it was such it was certainly subjective. Your mother had an agenda when she said that.
She did.
You know, but it wasn't true. And whether you look at it from some sort of objective standpoint or not, the negative energy the work that you've been doing over these, over 20 years has really shown. And people say to her all the time, because I'm right there, you don't look, you just turned 71.
Yes,
You don't look 71.
Yeah.
And,
Thank you.
And when she goes out in the world, she doesn't feel 71.
No.
And,
Not at all.
a little wrinkle here and a wrinkle there. It doesn't matter because
It's charm.
well, yeah. I mean, charm is energy. Charm and charisma is energy.
Yes.
So, so that if you're angry and bitter and have bad relationships
That's
and
a really good point right
all
there.
those things,
Yes.
no matter how much stuff you put on your face, this is more important. So I know you want to get to it.
And finish that thought. It doesn't matter how much stuff you put on your face. And we're talking about a facial right now. The bottom line is that the negative energy will come right through it because you're wearing it. You're holding on to it. It's clear deep down inside. So if you start using the ecosystem approach today, and like I said, I'm going to show you. And by the way, what I'm going to talk about is we're going to use right now, I'm going to use my hands.
So why don't you go ahead
to remove negative energy. All right.
So here we go.
We need to remember that we have this processor here, and that processor processes negative energy into neutral energy. Number one. In other words, we don't want to make any more piles of garbage anywhere. That's the first thing. The second thing that we do is that we use what we have. And right now, I'm going to talk about 3 major negative energies: anger, hate, and hate of self, and then the hurt of life.
So why don't you show them?
I will.
Here we go.
So the very first thing is, and most people are right-handed, but left-handed as well. I'm ambidextrous, and I'm very fortunate with that one. So I'm going to use my left hand first, just because it's the one that the camera can see at the moment. And I'm going to say, I direct all my resources in all dimensions to activate life force creator energy. I'm going to take that and I'm going to just nice and easy, put it on my face. Nice and easy. That gives me power. That gives me strength. That gives me the ability to get rid of the negative energies. In other words, I've got someone holding my back. That's the first thing. Then I'm going to say, I direct all my resources in all dimensions to eliminate the anger that I'm stuck in about my life. And I'm going to throw that negative energy into that processor, and to eliminate the anger that I'm holding on to that makes me bitter and look old, throwing it into the processor. That is, believe it or not, that's it in a nutshell. Well, but let's do a little more.
Yes. And for you right now, yes, and to eliminate all the stress that's on my face right now.
Exactly. So what I'm doing is I'm going to remove it, all the stress, and all the stress. It doesn't serve me. In fact, I'm even going to remove the stress that's on my neck. That's one of the very first places women start to show negative energy that they're carrying. And by the way, I do this every single day.
So let's keep going, okay? And to eliminate all the overwhelm that we both feel.
Okay.
And I'm going to, this works for men as well as for women.
Go right ahead.
And I guarantee you, we're showing it on our face. So here we go. And to eliminate the overwhelm.
Yes, we're throwing it. One more time, other hand. There we go.
The frenzy.
Throw it away. You don't need it. Throw it away.
The all the bad feelings and the judgment about ourselves and feeling like we've done something wrong. Here we go.
This one, I'm going to start at my neck right here and throw it away. And then I'm going to pick it up, roll it into a ball, and throw it into the processor.
By the way, if you're listening right now and you want to see the video, you can go to our website, theecosystemapproach.org, on Facebook. That's our Facebook address. You can search us on YouTube.
Okay.
Jason and Patricia Roan, The Ecosystem Approach, and you should find it there too. Transformation Talk Radio.
Exactly.
So
I love that. So, and to eliminate my fear that if I remove this negative energy from my face, it means I will be nothing, when that is not the truth at all. Nice and easy. Remove. That's a fear. Now, we didn't talk about that negative energy, but fear can be a negative energy.
And to eliminate that feeling that my looks are all that I have.
Yes.
Take that false belief
and throw it away
into the processor. You know, one of the things that most people don't realize is no matter how attractive you make yourself as you age, that negative energy that builds up creates a social barrier. So here we go. And to eliminate all that prickly, angry, bitter energy that bites at other people, that keeps them away, that makes me lonely, that keeps me from connecting with people. Take a breath.
And blow it out. Now, I have a really good one. And to eliminate feeling, but also wearing old, fat, ugly, and wrinkled, starting with my face. I remove and let go of that negative energy. It does not serve me at all.
And so I'm sure everybody has that place that part of their body that they don't like,
that they absolutely hate.
And we're not gonna there's no way to put those black strips, so like you show something you're not supposed to. But just put your hand and rub that around that area,
and have your hand, think to yourself, have your hand collect that negative energy,
all that hate of that particular body part, all the anger and the resentment.
I have the number one spot that most people store besides their face, that negative energy, and it's right around their belly area. So, and to eliminate all of the negative energies of anger, hate, bitterness, hopelessness, and feeling old, fat, ugly, and wrinkled, pick it up and throw it into the processor, because that's where that energy belongs. You don't need it, and you don't need that excess weight as well. So with all of that said, Jason, what are the key points? And by the way, we're going to do some more in the next segment as well.
Yes.
So Jason,
the main ingredient in beauty is the quality of the positive energy, not your actual physical looks. Dabbling with energy, and I know a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, this is great. I'm just going to do this. I'm not going to do all that ecosystem approach stuff. I'm just going to do that." By using the facial is not enough. The deeper you go with your emotional story, the better you look, and the less you age, and it'll just be better and better.
Think about storing something that's causing the wrinkles on your face, or the fat around your belly, or for women, hips that are too big, that kind of thing.
We're still working on issues from our childhood.
Absolutely.
And absolutely. I'm turning 70. And she's 71. So
he and what does he call me?
A cougar.
A cougar. Yeah, he calls me.
Yeah, but that's you can make your own judgment about that. So and then the last one, negative energy builds up over time and makes a person look old, unattractive, and creates that social barrier.
And then one more.
And the ecosystem approach is designed to teach you to remove negative energy, so your essence is on top of the health triangle. We're going to talk about that next time.
Exactly.
And so that you're in charge and operates the way it's designed.
Exactly. In the next segment, we're going to continue to do an energy spa treatment and make you more and more relaxed and help you remove all the negative energy that's hanging on right now, on that backside, around that waist, things like that. Get comfortable. This is the Ecosystem Approach Show, doing a spa treatment with Jason and Patricia today. You're listening to Transformation Talk Radio. This is the Ecosystem Approach Show with Jason, and I'm Patricia. And in this segment, we're going to do an energy spa treatment and make you more and more relaxed and help you remove all that negative energy that's hanging on including around your hips and waist right now. You know what? Get comfortable. We're married intuitives with over 20 years experience who created the ecosystem approach for you. This is much different because we see human beings as ecosystems that need to be restored instead of programmed. We show you how to take an energy approach for internal discovery that is rational, practical, and useful for everyday life. Okay, Jason, how do you get the greatest results when doing an energy spa treatment?
Being removing negative energy constantly, consistently, and specifically.
Right.
And then it always creates the biggest result.
It does.
Now, one of the things I want to talk about from last time is that we did these charts that showed that when you're the way things are now, it's sort of a health triangle where you have your essence at the top point, and then your ego and your physical body
are the bottom points.
The bottom points.
Yes.
And the way it's supposed to be is your essence talks to both your physical body and your ego,
right,
tells it what you need authentically, what's authentically to you, and then your ego is designed to carry out those instructions, and your physical body is also designed to carry out those instructions.
In other words, they work as a team.
Exactly.
Yes.
But in our world today, it's flipped upside down. So the ego is up there, the physical body is up there, and the essence is out of commission.
In other words, what people are doing with that is they're taking the most important tool, the most important gift that we have given to us, and they're discounting it.
That's your essence. And it's not something that you do. It's the result of the buildup of negative energy.
That's exactly right.
And if you go to our website again, those charts are there.
Yes.
The ecosystemapproach.org. Sign up for a free section. You can see those charts. You can see about the 80% that we talk about.
Correct.
That's the negative energy buildup.
Yes.
So here's the thing, okay? Sometimes you feel the result from an energy spa treatment like we're doing today, and sometimes you don't. But we know you always get a result. We see it. We are able to perceive energy, and this type of energy always works.
Yes.
But people use their feelings as the way they determine what they're getting a result.
Correct.
The problem is when you've been programmed, when you have all this negative energy attached to you, you can't trust your feelings. Oh, my gosh.
Correct. And trusting your feelings, by the way, from somebody who that's how I did most of my life until the ecosystem approach, it doesn't work because it just keeps you doing the same things over and over and over again, expecting different results. What is that? That's the definition of insanity.
Yes.
And you don't need it.
Energy work is always cumulative. So the more you do, the better result. Don't trust your feelings.
Yes.
People say this all the time. Oh, that was a really good session. I really felt that one last time. Well, okay. But the 3 other times before didn't mean they weren't good sessions. They were just prepping you for this final, session that felt really good.
Well, and the other thing is that people oftentimes they don't realize exactly how much when they look in the mirror. Well, let's say it this way: when they look in the mirror, they don't realize how much they're actually wearing their feelings and their drama and trauma right on their face,
on their body, or just around them.
Exactly.
So if you'd like to be more likable, you'd like to have more charisma in the world,
right?
If that negative energy is attached to you, it's really hard.
Exactly.
So here we go. Let's do some more.
Okay, go ahead.
I direct all my resources in all dimensions to eliminate that, and we're doing this for ourselves, that overwhelm, whether it's fear, whether it's stress,
correct,
whether it's a situation that we don't think we can handle. Take that overwhelm and throw it into the processor.
And pull it off of your face as well. Throw it into the processor. And to eliminate the subtle trainings, not the trainings that anyone spoke out loud that says, it's okay if I get mad or get hurt or feel unworthy. It's okay if I just let that energy be on my face or be on my body. The answer is, excuse me? You don't need that negative energy, and neither does the rest of the world.
Yeah.
So pick it up and throw it away.
So here we go. And to eliminate, and we're going to slow down the pace a little bit here.
Right.
And to eliminate that energy that is really embarrassing to me.
Yeah.
You don't have to say it to us. You don't have to say it out loud, but just that energy that you know what it is, that shame, that guilt, that hurt and pain that you don't want to let anybody else see. Take that right now and blow it into the processor.
Excellent. Excellent.
And to eliminate my fears and worries, guilt.
One more thing you can do, my fears and worries. Throw them into the processor, because we wear what? We wear burdens on our shoulders all the time. I found myself in the last few days doing the exact same thing. It doesn't serve us. It only breaks us down.
So, and to eliminate all the go and the frenzy and the to-do list that's causing me stress right now. I'm just turning down the volume a little bit and quieting it down. Take that and blow it into the processor. And to eliminate that feeling that this frenzy, this stress, this overwhelm will never, ever stop. Take a breath.
Oh, I got a really good one. And to eliminate the false belief that says, if I'm not feeling anything, it means I must be doing something wrong. If I'm doing the spa energy treatment right now,
and I still feel bad,
that is
doesn't matter.
Truth. You've just got a lot of it. Welcome to the club. Nice and easy. Pick it up and throw it away.
And to eliminate this this deep depression. And most of us say, well, I'm not depressed, or I'm not a depressed person. You know, and to eliminate any depression that you might have, whether you're aware of it or not.
Nice and easy. Pick it up, roll it into a ball, and basketball it into the processor.
And to eliminate the heaviness of that depression, the labels that we give ourselves that keep us oblivious to the negative emotions that are really attached to us.
Yes, exactly.
Take those labels right now.
Throw them away.
I'm not an angry person. I'm not a depressed person. I'm not a hateful person. You know, take those labels right now. Blow them into the processor.
Exactly. And to eliminate the false beliefs that we've been stuck in that says I have to have an hour of exercise every day, that I have to eat only the right foods and drink all the perfect water, or whatever I'm doing. In other words, if I'm not perfect, it means I'm broken, unworthy, and I have the right to be disappointed, when the truth is, those are somebody's rules. You don't need them. Pick them up. You don't need to hold on to them. You don't need to wear them. Throw them into the processor. Easy on yourself here.
And to eliminate the veils and illusions, so I can see it's not the rules that give me the greatest benefit. It's the negative. It's removing the negative energy that gives me the greatest benefit.
Exactly.
Take a breath.
You know, I'm going to do one more, and to eliminate all of the heaviness that I'm holding on to in my heart, that I'm carrying in my heart, that says, no matter what I do, nothing is going to help me. And that is not the truth at all. Throw it away.
And to eliminate the hopelessness that says, why bother? Nothing's gonna help me. And to eliminate the feeling that I'm doomed, that I can't do it any better than I'm doing it now, that this is as good as it's going to get. That's not true. That's just negative energy. Take that.
And to eliminate the false belief that says, if I don't do the clearing and the removing of negative energy like Patricia and Jason are doing it with the drama, it's never going to be right, when that's not the truth at all. Your intention truly matters here. Throw away any negative energy that's blocking you from knowing that.
And to eliminate the false belief that I have to be reverent or somehow respectful, when the truth is, this is negative energy. I get met this negative energy. I can express myself when I'm clearing this negative energy. It's okay. Take all those rules Put them into the processor.
And all the 4-letter words that are holding you hostage,
Yes.
having you keep that negative energy there. And the truth is, I don't need that. In fact, here's something else you can do. You can flick. I'll do it this way so you can see it. You can flick that negative energy right into the processor from way across the room, from way across the country, if that's what works for you right now. Nice and easy, breathe and throw it away.
And to eliminate the barrier so I can continue to remember that this is cumulative.
Yeah.
So I can keep doing it over and over, even if I don't feel it right away.
Yeah.
Take a breath.
Nice and easy. So, you have one more clearing in you at the moment, Jason?
And to eliminate my fear that I'm not feeling it yet, so it must not be working, when that's not true at all.
Just
Take
a
a
lot of
breath.
energy. I have one more. And to eliminate the false belief that says, I'm not good enough. I haven't done this enough to be able to remove negative energy, when the truth is, that's not the truth either. Take a nice breath. And with that said, stay tuned. When we come back, we're going to continue to do an energy spa treatment. This is the Ecosystem Approach Show with Jason and Patricia, and you're listening to Transformation Talk Radio. This is the Ecosystem Approach Show with Jason, and I'm Patricia. And in this segment, we're going to continue to do the energy spa treatment that we've been working on since we started the show today. And by the way, everyone, thank you for joining us in this. And remember, you can find this where, Jason?
The ecosystemapproach.org. That's our website.
Yes.
Sign up for our free section. We have all the clearings written out every week.
Yes.
And a little backstory. And you get all sorts of goodies when you sign up for the free section.
Right.
We don't sell the list.
Yeah.
We don't sell your name.
Yes.
It's just between you and us.
Yes.
Between you and us. Yes.
There we go. I like that. All right. So we're gonna do some more removing of negative energy, and let's have fun with this one. Okay?
Well, I'm trying to get people to calm down.
Okay,
So
still have fun with it.
yeah.
We can calm down and
Okay.
have fun.
Here we go. I direct all my resources in all dimensions to eliminate the barriers so I can see that doing the ecosystem approach makes me more attractive.
Take a nice breath and remove negative energies that are blocking you. Those are barriers. And to eliminate the barriers so I can see, if I want to do this, I can find a very positive way to remove negative energy from me right now. Nice and easy. Take a breath and remove that negative energy all the way around.
And to eliminate the intense feelings of worry, anxiety, and stress that I have for whatever reason. Name it in the clearing, and then blow it into the processor.
Exactly. So, and to eliminate the feelings of fear and hurt and shame that I have because I feel old, fat, ugly, and unworthy. It doesn't serve me at all. Nice and easy. Pick all of that negative energy up and throw it into the processor.
And to eliminate the barriers so I can see that the programming that women get about their looks can be really debilitating and sexist and hurtful.
Yes.
Take a breath.
Throw it away. You don't need it. Somebody out there just said, now I have more than a pillowcase full. That's okay. That's okay. You at least know you have that. Take that whole pillowcase, shrink it down, nice and easy, and throw it in the processor. Everything's going in. It's good. Take another breath.
And to eliminate the feelings of fear and terror that I can't control that come from something in my past. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yes.
Take those feelings of fear and terror, blow them into the processor.
and to eliminate the veils and illusions so I can see and even feel the negative energies that I've collected, that I'm wearing on my face, that the facial will help me with right now, including the brown marks. Take a nice breath, nice and easy. There's one side, there's the other side. I don't need this anymore. Take a breath.
And to eliminate the barriers so I can see that it doesn't matter whether you're objectively attractive or not. Most women and men feel that there's something wrong with their looks, and that it's affecting the people around them, when the truth is, if you take that negative energy, that negative programming, take it up right now, all the negative programming that I have about me, blow it into the processor.
I like that one. And to eliminate any resentment that I have, that you have out there, that says, I shouldn't have to do this. This isn't right. Well, on one hand, sure. But the bottom line is that energy, this isn't right, isn't helping you at all. Get rid of it. Grab a hold of it. Grab a hold of it. Throw it away.
And to eliminate any resistance I have to seeing that all those expensive products that I'm buying for my face and my skin are far less important than removing the negative energy.
In other words, start there, removing the negative energy.
Yes.
Take a breath and throw it away. And to eliminate all the veils and illusions I'm stuck in that are keeping me from seeing, knowing, and feeling that by doing a spa treatment on myself every day, that I will make a difference in my life. And it's about my life that matters. Take a nice breath and blow it out.
And to eliminate the barriers so I can see that authentic part of me that is always really, really attractive.
Yes.
Take a breath.
Bring it forward. In fact, uncover what's keeping you from knowing how attractive you really are and the value of it. And to eliminate the veils and illusions so I can see that I matter, and all of the trainings of my past aren't serving me at the moment, especially about my looks and about how I appear to others. Take it easy, nice and easy. Take a breath and throw it away.
And to eliminate the veils and illusions so that I can see that energy is what's going to make the difference. Removing that negative energy is what makes the difference for me in my life.
Yes.
In ways that are so profound I can't even see it right now.
Yes, take a breath. Now, we're going to activate Life Force. Life Force is the most powerful, but also the most healing energy that we can use today. And by the way, everyone has access to it. Follow me. It goes like this. I direct all my resources in all dimensions to activate Life Force energy so I can use that Life Force energy to heal myself from head to toe, all the way through my body, starting right now in this very moment. Take a breath and let that energy go in through the top of your head and let it go all the way to the tips of your toes. Nice and easy right now. Remember, this is about you healing you.
And to activate Life Force so I can have hope to use the ecosystem approach to profoundly change my life.
I like that. I like that. And to activate Life Force so I can trust that by continually using the ecosystem approach and continuously using the spa treatment every single day, for me, I can make a difference in my own life and know that I'm doing the right thing. Nice and easy. Pull it in through the top of your head. Heal, heal, heal. And blow it out. Any negative energy left over.
and to activate life force so I can decide to focus on energy in my life. Doesn't mean I have to give up my health routines or my physical routines, but the energy is the most important, and it helps all those other things that I talk about anyways. Take a breath.
Blow out any negative energy. And the last one, and to activate life force so I can use energy to be happy and healthy and creative and have fun and heal, but to have the beauty and the beauty of my essence show in my actions, in every single thing that I do, starting right now. Take a nice breath and blow out any negative energy left over. Jason, what are we going to talk about next week?
Habits versus compulsions versus routines. Now, I've read
that's a mouthful.
It is. I've read so many books that say, okay, if you want to create a better life for yourself, create good habits.
Yeah.
I'm not so sure. We see from the perspective of my mother that she has these habits or compulsions. We call them compulsions.
Yes.
That don't even make sense anymore.
No.
Because she learned them under one context, and now she's trying to apply them in a different context.
Exactly.
It doesn't work, and we'll show you how to overcome that, and how you can look at these things in a way that makes a lot of sense.
Yes, exactly. So, Jason,
so if today's show touched your heart, if you can see that there's something here for me, that this is what I want. I want to do a spa treatment. Now, Patricia and I, sometimes we get going and going and going, and we do clearing every single day.
We do.
But we don't have the time to really sit down and give ourselves the spa treatment.
Yes.
But it becomes easier and easier. The more you do this, you can feel a result quicker and in less time. Exactly. And it's so much better. So how do you do that? Well, here's the way. Sign up for our free section.
Okay.
Our website is theecosystemapproach.org. Okay. Very simple. It's a long one, but the ecosystem approach, all one big long quaggle of letters. Then it's .org, O-R-G. You go there, you sign up for our free section. You get the weekly newsletter with all the clearings. Mm-hmm. You get the backstory from this show, and it makes a huge difference. Right. Keep watching our show every week.
Yes.
Do the clearings every week. It'll help you immensely.
And wait a minute. And what about Facebook, Jason?
Our Facebook page. If you want to watch what we just did today, you're listening right now and you want to watch it. Our Facebook address is theecosystemapproach.org.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we'll connect next week, Monday at 1 p.m. Pacific and 4 p.m. Eastern Time. This is Transformation Talk Radio, and you're listening to the Ecosystem Approach Show with Jason and Patricia.
Remember, your ecosystem is the most important one in the world.
Thank you for listening to the Ecosystem Approach Show with Jason and Patricia. I'm Patricia. Tune in every week as we discuss practical ways to apply the ecosystem approach and develop your potential to live your life on your terms. For more information, visit our website at theecosystemapproach.org.